Hello, friends, and welcome back to Beautifully Nerding. So, I didn't actually know what I wanted to watch today, but I was watching another YouTuber, one of my favorites. His name is Omni, and he was talking about Hazbin Hotel. It just came out, so he was just talking about how he was excited about it. He had been saying for a while about how good it was going to be, and even some of my coworkers were talking about like it started as a YouTube show, and like now it's a whole thing. So I'm like, okay, well, Omni said watch it, so I'm gonna go watch it. And I will say it does have some cool animation. It's definitely given like the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, like the Powerpuff Girls, like the cartoons that I loved to watch growing up. So I'm already like, okay, yeah, let's do it. But first, did y'all see that Avatar The Last Airbender trailer? It looks so good. Now, I never watched the first live action movie because it wasn't giving. And then plus everybody was dragging it to high hell. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely not going to watch it now. But this looks so good. Even when they showed Appa at the beginning, I was like, oh wow, we're doing this. I think the biggest factor for me is making each of the four nations feel like four completely different cultures. Like each of the four bending techniques all have a different like martial art style that they come from. And so they all need to sufficiently feel different from each other. I can already tell from just the trailer that that's what we're going to get. So I'm definitely going to give it a chance. It's going to be on Netflix. Like y'all know from all the stuff I've done, I'm a Netflix girly, okay? And plus the soundtrack is already giving fire. So I'm here for it. But anyway, Hazbin Hotel is available on Amazon Prime. I don't like to know too much information when I go into a show. I just want to start it and get all of my information through exposition. And also, Amazon does not play about their stuff. Like I was trying to get like specific clips for y'all and like stuff to have like while I was talking, I couldn't even get the clips. Like Amazon does not play. So shout out to IMDb, because if it wasn't for IMDb and the actual trailer for Hazbin Hotel, there would be no videos for this at all. All I know about the show is the log line, which is it's an adult animated musical series following Charlie, the Princess of Hell, as she pursues her seemingly impossible goal of rehabilitating demons to peacefully reduce overpopulation in her kingdom. So at the time of recording, there's only 4 episodes out. I don't know if it's doing like a here's the start and then here's every other episode. If it's only 4 episodes, I don't know. I only watched the first one, so we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, let's talk about it. So it is an A24 production, so that already let me know that we are in for a ride. It's going to be enjoyable. So we start with the story of heaven, the creation of Adam and Lilith, and essentially how both Lilith and Lucifer were change makers. But the folks up in heaven who were pulling the strings were just like, I ain't really trying to hear all that right now. And banished the both of them, kicked Lucifer out of heaven, took Lilith off of earth, banished them to the pits of hell to make them watch pretty much just all of the bad things of the world and never see the possibility for good that they were trying to do, but that was different from what the rest of everybody in heaven wanted to do. So they both get banished, and then to quell any possible rebellions that may pop up, heaven comes down and exterminates the folks who are in hell. Now, I don't quite know how many people or souls that they are exterminating, but like, does a number really matter when that's what you're doing? And y'all are the angels. Y'all are supposed to be the good guys. And y'all just, okay. But I'm already here for this because I love a story that's like, hey, so you know the thing you've been told your whole entire life? Well, what if this is actually what happened and we get that same story but from someone else's perspective? I love those type of stories. So we get a commercial essentially explaining what the hotel and the show is about. Charlie is hoping to make the angels in heaven see that sinners can be, reformed and rehabilitated instead of exterminated. And honestly, I would probably try to do whatever I could to save my people as well, because she's the princess of hell. So like, this is her kingdom that she's trying to save all these people. And just when I almost forgot that this show was a musical, in the most satirical way possible, we get our first song. And this is like one of those like Disney princess, I have to get out of my castle to see the world. There's so much to explore. If only my stepmother would let me out of my tower. It's like if Lin-Manuel Miranda got with Jordan Peele and they rounded in Seth Rogen and was like, let's make a song real quick. Like, I know that's a lot of different pieces, but exactly. So Lucifer got called to meet with the leader of the angels, but he asked Charlie to go in his place. So she goes and the meeting is with Adam. Yes, that Adam. And he's a terrible person, like just the worst. And I was like, why am I not surprised? But back at the hotel, Vaggie and Alistair are trying to make a new commercial because the first one that, like I told you guys, the exposition, it was actually really bad. It wouldn't make anyone want to actually stay at this hotel, and the whole point is for people to come to the hotel and be rehabilitated. But like the staff of the hotel, like, they not actors. This not their jam. They don't know what they're doing. Vaggie and Alistair make a deal to where Alistair makes like a whole new commercial, and in exchange, Vaggie can't ask him to do any of this like on-screen stuff anymore because Alistair wants to do radio. But back with Charlie and Adam, we get another song. It's giving like Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, and the song is about how sinners deserve to be in hell. Coming down and exterminating them is fun for the angels, so they're never going to stop doing it. And honestly, it's giving The Good Place before the twist, and it's like, is actually anyone here a good person? So after Charlie's defeat, because Adam is like, what we're not going to do is stop, she goes back to the hotel, and the gang is like, hey, we made a new commercial for you, let's show it. And they try to turn on the TV and watch it, but they get interrupted by like a special broadcast, and they're like, oh, the extermination that usually happens once a year is actually happening in 6 months. Now, why is this extermination happening so early? Because somebody was able to take out one of the angels, and that made the other angels feel a type of way. And what they're not going to do is show any signs of weakness. So they say, we got to dip this in the bud right now. And yeah, that's episode 1. So I really don't think that these angels are going to let the demons rehabilitated or not. Because one, the demons have to want to be rehabilitated. And it doesn't seem like they want to. They're never going to let these possibly redeemed souls into heaven. So it's going to have to be either Charlie taking down Adam or finding a way to get up to heaven and take it over. Either way, I'm here for it. Honestly, if both of my hypotheses are wrong, I'm here for that as well. But yeah, like, have y'all even heard of Hazbin Hotel? Because honestly, for me, if it hadn't been for Omni, I wouldn't have heard of it at all. Even though there were 2 songs in 22 minutes, I feel like that's fine. Like, it was spaced out enough. The first one was kind of like that, oh, you're just randomly bursting into song. I feel like it was supposed to be that way to let you know, like, hey, don't forget it's a musical. Whereas I feel like the second one was placed a little bit better. It's where it kind of flowed with it. And then also, I could tell there's going to be a variety of musical styles. Because, like, even in, like, Steven Universe, there are a lot of songs in that show. But, like, they all fit. And there's all a bunch of different styles of song. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think of Hazbin Hotel. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.